Welcome back to Twitter Titty Twisters. It's me, yours truly, the Kurt Loader of Lactators, Dalton Pruitt. All right, I gotta eat a little crow here. I did booby analysis on Lauren Compton's jugs here a while back, and in that analysis, I believed these to be fake milkers, or formulas as I call them, and critiqued them as such. However, Miss Compton has recently seen the video and informed me that these bazoombas are indeed real. If we look here, we're looking at a couple of heavy hanging naturals. My mistake, for which I am sorry. But were I a woman with a nice looking rack, I would be flattered if a guy who looks and sounds like me confused my all natural vitamin D whole milkers for those which many women spend thousands of dollars of their husband's money. The Lord our God hath blessed Lauren here with slobber knockers so perfect, I believed them to have been the result of some kind of human machination. It's like looking upon the aurora borealis. At this time of year, at this time of day, in this part of the country, localized entirely within your kitchen. Or the Paracutan volcano in Mexico. Natural wonders like that. These are such vibrant, meticulous wonders. It's hard to believe the randomness of nature gave them to us. And for some, their existence is indicative of some kind of creator, such as God, even. And it's a similar deal for a pair of naturals that look like a pair of fakers, such as these. And I think these titties are a good example of how there is no real rhyme or reason to what humans are gifted with. I know a lot of people talk about these days the 10,000 hours as put forth by Malcolm Gladwell, that if you set your mind to something and pursue it and work on it, after 10,000 hours you will become a master. But I don't think there's any woman who could do anything with her titties for 10,000 hours that would get them to look this way, short of installing lab-grown breasts. And I think that, the same can be said for anything. The 10,000 hours thing, I believe, is a fallacy, and nature just decides through either some sort of divine intervention or sheer randomness what each person is going to be given in their life. I more ascribe to the Fran Lebowitz theory as presented in the Martin Scorsese docu-series on Netflix, Pretend It's a City. If you've seen that, she puts forth this idea that it's all random, and it's very frustrating because whether you're born rich, poor, whatever your circumstances may be, some people have something and other people don't have that, and there's just no real rhyme or reason for what people have and what other people don't have. And I think we see that with these boobies. Something that comes to mind of which I'm reminded, so I could, just to give you a comparison, is I've been on a bit of an Alice in Chains kick lately. I've been going back through the catalog and listening to Alice in Chains, and Lane the late great Lane Staley would hop in the studio and maybe do 2 takes. Usually it was just 1 take. And on the track Wood from their, I believe, 1992 album, seminal record, Dirt. He came in and recorded the chorus for that song in one take. Remember that song? Into the flood again. Same old trip it was back then. So I made a big mistake. Trying to see it once my way. Am I wrong? Have I gone too far to get home? That song, he did those vocals. Go back and listen to how perfect those vocals are. One take. And they're MTV Unplugged. Perfect. Better than Nirvana, I would say. Oh, I love that band. But anyway, I was just thinking about that as it pertains to these titties. These titties are sort of the mammarian equivalent to Lane Staley's voice. Just to give you guys some perspective as to what I am talking about. Same as the last review though, 10 out of 10 would motorboat.